Welcome to KidTime StoryTime. I hope you're feeling brave.
Yes! So.
Because today's story is monstrous.
If you're trying to be scary, it's not working.
Ignore her, because this moment is not about witches, but about horrifying trick-or-treating monsters.
Oh, look at that. It's Groggle's Monster Halloween. Oh, that Groggle is the cutest Olivia the Ostrich. Oh, the crayfish fish. And his bestie Snarlina is absolutely adorable.
What she meant to say was abominable.
No, I meant adorable.
We're going in to face who knows what horrors.
I think she meant to say happiness.
No, I meant horrors. Oh, but I'm going to be so brave, and right away we see potentially horrible things like flying pumpkins and half of mermaid tails. What happened to the other half? And we see some sort of bone and some sort of a sea creature that's clearly taking a nap. And these right here, those are COVID lollipops? Okay. Oh, someone named Bats Langley dedicated this to Eileen and sent monster hugs. I don't know who that is, but she sounds lovely. Groggle's Monster Halloween! And right away, we can see that Groggle has chosen to be a pillaging pirate.
Bats illustrated this.
And she's back.
Bats can't draw. They don't have fingers.
Well, this one does.
Prove it.
I can't. I'm busy. I have a story to read.
Wait, what are you supposed to be?
Storyteller.
That's not what I meant.
I actually have no idea what I'm supposed to be. A bear?
Roar.
Half bear. Halloween bear? Am I a cat? I really don't know. Groggle met Snarlina at her house one spooky night. A swarm of bats was fluttering. The moon was shining bright.
Ooh, bats.
What a perfect Halloween to trick or treat through town! But when Snarlina raced outside, she broke her mermaid crown. Oh no, she barely got out the door and there it goes. And it fit her head so perfectly. She looked so cute as a... Oh, that's the half mermaid tail. Still don't know what happened to the other half of the mermaid. So he's gonna catch it, Groggle, before it breaks. Groggle helped her fix it up with gobs of sticky goo and quickly cheered her up again. That's just what good friends do. And there he is, catching it, putting it back together, going to that strange plant and helping himself to that gooey, sticky goo stuff. And then there he is putting it back together. Quite crafty, this Groggle. And then, bing! Crowning her once again the mermaid queen, and look at that eye glowing bright with joy and those big green teeth on display. Off they stumped along the path, the spooky haunted path, so happy they could burst. Woo! Soon they'd fill their pumpkin pails. The werewolf's house was first. Howl! Clearly, there's a funny show on TV right now. Knock, knock, knock! With toothy grins they hollered, trick or treat! The werewolf howled and tossed them each some crispy bones to eat. Ah, those were the bones we saw earlier. Snarlina tucked them in her pail, but Groggle took a bite. Uh-oh. He felt it coming on. His monster appetite!
Stand back! I know what this means!
Okay.
Slobber, crunch, muncha, snarf, slobber, crunch, muncha, snarf, slobber, crunch, muncha, snarf, slobber, crunch, muncha!
Oh, the humanity.
I have not seen that since I left Green Bear alone with my fresh baked cookies. Ay, ay, ay.
That too was a terrifying sight. Their second stop was Witch's house. They hollered, "Trick or treat!" The cackling witch gave each of them some lizard tails to eat. Yum! Snarlina tucked them in her pail, but Groggle couldn't wait. I'm sensing a theme. He slurped one down, then two, then three. He ate and ate and ate. Take cover! Here we go. And a slurp and a scruncha. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Slurp, scruncha. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Slurp, scruncha. Gulp, gulp, gulp. Slurp, scruncha. Gulp, gulp, gulp. The lizard tails never had a chance. Next, they skipped to Mummy's house. They hollered, "Trick or treat!" Mummy moaned, and gave them each some spider pops to eat. Oh, not COVID pops, spider pops. Now we know. And by the way, a moment to acknowledge that Mummy is taking some time for herself, a little self-care. Well done, Mummy. Snarlina's pail was filling up, but Groggle couldn't stop. He tried to have just one small lick, then gobbled every pop. All right, I think we know what's about to happen. Here we go. And gobble, scrunch, crunch. Gobble, scrunch, crunch. Gobble, scrunch, crunch. Gobble, scrunch, crunch. Goodbye, spider pops. They made their way to Ogre's house. They hollered, "Trick or treat!" The ogre grunted, probably like this, "Ugh," handing them some slugs and snails to eat. You know, I have to hand it to the neighbors. Everybody has really provided a rich variety of disgusting treats, right? Groggle tried to save a few, but swallowed every snail and every single slimy slug, and then here we go. He ate the pail. What? Squish, squash, slurp, burp. Oops. Squish, squash, slurp, burp. Oops. Squish, squash, slurp, burp. Oops. Storyteller. Yes, brave. Oh, pumpkin, are you? It's me, Doug the Dinosaur. Oh, I barely recognized you. What's up? I think that this Groggle monster has no self-control. I actually think that's a common condition among monsters and certain bears. Back at home, Snarlina saw her friend, was looking sad. She knew that Groggle must have eaten all the treats he had. Okay, what we are looking at right here, right now, is possibly a problem. Do you see why? Because you know who, this guy, not only ate all the candy because we saw the terrifying scenes, he ate the pail. I mean, I'm surprised he didn't eat his sword, honestly. And then Snarlina has all her candy and her beautiful pumpkin pail, and he's still looking like he's still hungry. Bottomless pit, this little one. So, do you think that he would take the candy from his bestie? I mean, that would be so wrong. Do it, do it, do it, do it. I hope he doesn't. I mean, he's so sweet, right? Let's see. Snarlina smiled and shared 2 bones, a snail, a slimy slug, 3 spider pops, some lizard tails, and 1 big monster hug. Yay! I am so impressed with Snarlina. Even though she's a monster, she knows that sharing is caring. As for Groggle, he just has absolutely no bottom to that stomach or self-control.
I mean, who can say no to that cutie pie?
You mean creepy pie?
Those two are just the sweetest.
You mean the spookiest. And then they ended the trick-or-treating night of Halloween the spookiest way possible. Boom, 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 boom. A Halloween dance party! They ate their treats and then they threw a monster party too. Woo! They laughed and danced the night away. That's just what good friends do. Dum, 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 dum. Break it down. Do, 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 do.
Down, 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 down.
Boo, 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 boo.
Oh, yes. You brought me a bat book. No, I didn't. I did not. Yes, you did. Ooh, hello. Ooh, so juicy looking. No, don't talk about that cute little bat that way. Oh, no, I can't help myself. Look at that. Look at those big eyes and that round tummy that looks absolutely edible. No! Yes. No! Yes! You brought me a bat book, and the funny thing is, you didn't even know it. My evil spells must have worked. Oh, did she cast a spell on me? Wait, did you? All right, never mind that. Soriella DeVille is now going to read Trick or Treat, Bugs to Eat. And here we go. Oh, that is the cutest little thing. Can you get out of the way? Hello? Hello there. Which Jefferson? Oh, you're talking to me? I was just admiring your beautiful book. I get uncomfortable if she likes the book that much, you know? All right? Such a cute little guy or girl. Trick or treat, smell my feet. I love it already. Give me lots of bugs to eat. Yes, fatten it up. Fatten up now, little batty bat. Oh, this is going to be a while. From our cave, we're so brave. We fly out in one big wave. Look at that. Yes, my pretties. Yes, fly. My bat cave is this way. Don't fly that way, that's for sure. And look at that. Oh, and that. Look at this. It's just so cute here. And I totally wish I could live in that little purple house with like all those pumpkins that are perfectly carved. Off I fly, soar so high, gliding through the evening sky. Hear my call, bounce off walls, echoing as darkness falls. That's right, because the bats work by echolocation. They make a sound and the bounce back tells them where things are. And right now, that little bat is looking for that little bug to eat because it's the circle of life. Moths take flight to the light. I'll give them a sudden fright. Ooh, you like to scare things. I like you. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of reading here. Oh. I mean, I'd say I'm sorry, but I'd be lying. Yeah, I know. Yummy flies with big eyes. What a trick or treat surprise. Oh, yeah, all the bugs. That's why I love bats. Not because of bats do. I love bats because they eat mosquitoes. Because mosquitoes like to eat me. So I'd rather they be eaten than I get eaten. I know. It's kind of rude, but it's the truth. Ooh, cricket song. Did I hear wrong? No, I'll eat them all night long. Oh, now we're eating crickets, and those are crunchy sources of protein. Beetles crunch, beetles munch. I'll have them for midnight lunch. Crunch, crunch, munch, munch, munch. Crunch, crunch, munch, munch, munch. Flap my wings, please no stings. When I eat wasps, my heart sings. Ooh, like the whole buzzing action now. This little bat is ravenous. I'm so fast, whizzing past, Finally, I'm full at last. All right, then, you come over to me. I have a special dessert. Yes. No. What a flight. Lots of bites. Halloween's my favorite night. Flap, 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 flap. Look at how pretty all these houses, and off they go. And look, trick-or-treaters. Oh, let's see if I can tell what they are by the shadows. That looks like a witch or a wizard. That looks like a pumpkin, and this looks like a ghost. And this house is already decorated. Look at that. Look at all the cute lights that they put out. Oh, bat facts. If you hate bug bites, you should love bats. Ching! I do, as a matter of fact. Bats eat a wide variety of insects such as wasps, moths, dragonflies, and mosquitoes. One bat can eat up to 1,000 mosquitoes an hour. That's more than Green Bear can eat cookies. I'm amazed. Bats usually catch bugs while they're flying through the air. And now it shows us all these different kinds of bats. That's the hoary bat. Ooh, I like that one. And that's the little brown bat. It's small but mighty. And that's the cave bat. Oh, those like to come over all the time. I love those. And the spotted bat. I spot you. And the northern long-eared bat. I like that one. That one looks extra fat and juicy. I'll take them all, though. Okay. All right. You'll take them all. So that's a great thing about them, that they eat all these mosquitoes. Kind of like how you eat candy on Halloween, right? 1,000 pounds an hour. Does that sound about right? Do you know that this little pointer thing right here is like a bat thumb? Bats have thumbs. Did not even know that. Bat wings have bones in them, similar to the bones that you have in your hands. Amazing. And of course, this you may already know, but bats come out at night to eat and rest during the day. That's why we never see bats during the day. They find food in the dark using the echolocation, right? That doo, doo, doo. And then the sound comes back, and then depending on how the sound comes back, they can tell where the mosquitoes are. I mean, it is very sophisticated, right? Can you learn about your environment by listening to echoes? Try it out, this book says. Wow. That would be kind of complicated. Oh, I do it all the time. Here, let me demonstrate. No, I don't think we have time for that. Yeah. Yes, over here. I don't think she heard anything. Bats live in caves. And we knew that, right? And other dark places like the underside of a bridge, maybe even your attic. I'm sure it's nothing. If you see a bat while you're trick-or-treating, do not be scared. Thank it for eating bugs like this. Thank you, bat. I really appreciate that one. That bug right there was about to get a big bite out of my leg. But thanks to you, I'm not bitten. Remember, if you see a wild animal, even a cute bat, you can hurt it, you can scare it, or it can bite you. That's my favorite option. In honor of this brand new book that I got that I'm really excited about, Frankenstein doesn't wear earmuffs, I've decided to wear my earmuffs.
Hey kid, it's me, Green Bear, and in honor of this brand new story, StoryTeller and I decided to wear earmuffs to tell the story.
Well, yeah, of course I remember Finding Dory.
No, I wouldn't say that this story is gory at all.
Okay, well, shall we read?
Oh yeah, you know I'm always down to eat.
Okay, let's go. Frankenstein. I don't think we'll be scared. I mean, I don't think it's gory. Oh, already it looks fun. It looks like the kid here is paint. Okay, that's his natural skin color. Now he's turning green. He's working on a costume. Looks like he's taking some measurements. Got the pumpkin ready. Essential trick-or-treat supply. Checking himself out in the mirror. Inspiration sources all around. Ready to go? I know we are. Frankenstein doesn't wear earmuffs. Rawr! Fierce face. Once upon a haunted Halloween, in deepest dungeon lair, awakens monstrous Frankenstein to give you all a scare. Ah! Beneath a grim and ghostly sky, the moon alight with fright, Frankenstein emerges on a dark and stormy night. Hold it! Wait, who said that? Hold it. Not so fast there, Frankenstein. Those clouds are looking iffy. So take my old galoshes here. They're waterproof and spiffy. Oh, okay. I guess so. In giant red and floppy boots that just don't fit him right, Frankenstein emerges on a dark and stormy... Hang on! We just got cooking, and now what is it this time? Blop, 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 blop. It's getting pretty chilly out. You'll need some warmer gear. So take a scarf and parka, please, and stick these on your ears. Okay, Mom. I got the scarf and the earmuffs and the galoshes already with the blop, 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 blop. But I mean, she means well. Mom always takes good care of us. She doesn't let bad things happen. So, okay, fine. Now let's get this going. In giant red and floppy boots with earmuffs way too bright, Frankenstein emerges on a dark and stormy... Hey, wait! One more thing you better bring. You'll thank us later, champ. It's mighty dark outside tonight, so take my camping lamp. Just a moment, this won't do. Your pail's not up to snuff. What? Try this spacious fanny pack to carry all your stuff. Fanny pack? Frankenstein doesn't wear a fanny pack, Mom. Oh, like batteries and extra socks. You can't be too prepared. A roll of tape for stuff that breaks. Reflective underwear. And don't forget before you go to snag a wholesome snack. These crunchy nuts and raisins are the perfect thing to pack. Oh, I do love nuts and raisins, but wait a minute. We gotta take all this stuff. All this... Okay, fine. Okay, we won't be hungry. Let's just do this. In giant red and floppy boots with earmuffs way too bright, a puffy orange parka and a heavy camping light, some smelly stripy tube socks and a... Okay, that's it. Frankenstein's had enough. We've had enough. Frankenstein doesn't wear earmuffs! Just tossing it all. There goes the parka, and the extra underwear, and the snacks, and the earmuffs, and the scarf, and the camping leg, and the galoshes that were way too floppy. We're going out. Now we're cooking. There's no dungeon that can hold him. Your earmuffs are no use, for Halloween's begun at last, and Frankenstein is loose. Ah! But the wind is really whipping. It's pretty dark and foggy. His Franken tummy's grumbling. His shoes are getting soggy. Now his ears are feeling frosty, and he starts to Franken think, that maybe this year's Halloween will really Franken stink. No, not Frankenstink. He looks so miserable and cold and wet and quack, quack. Now you guys are okay because you're used to being wet. Hey, hi, hello, hi. Who are these people? Oh, his friends! Look, the witch has woolly mittens, and the werewolf's got a sweater. Oh! The ghosts have fuzzy hats on, and he feels a little better. Oh yeah, look at everyone. Even the dog has a sweater on and some boots, and there's the witch with mittens, and the zombie mummy has, and so does, oh, everybody looks really good. Those are good costumes. Oh, here comes Mom and Dad to the rescue with all the supplies. So, Frankenstein wore earmuffs on that night so grim and ghostly, and dark and stormy Halloween was pretty warm and toasty.